Hi guys. First of all, I just want to apologize for my last video on papayas. I'm aware that the sound cut off midway. You guys couldn't hear anything. Essentially, I was just giving you a few tips on how to grow papaya in Melbourne, because, as I mentioned, I actually did a bit of research and I actually can't find enough information on how to grow these guys, and not just how to plant them and how to grow them, but in terms of successful growers of papaya. There's not enough in Melbourne, so I thought I'd do a quick video and show you guys the evidence of how minimal protection on the papaya. And when I say minimal protection, if you go back to my winter videos, you'll see it is minimal protection over the papaya. Can actually make a massive difference. Now, I appreciate all your comments. A lot of people suggested planting it near brick walls and all of that, but a bit harder on my property because brick walls, it's too close to the fence. We don't have that much space. So unfortunately, we don't have that luxury to plant it near brick walls. So we plant it in ground, we protect it, and I don't know if I mentioned in the past video or if it got cut out, but the main protection that we give these papayas is from root rot. That was the biggest killer, and we had one dwarf torpedo, if you remember in the past videos, you can go back and have a look, died because of root rot. So papaya trunks, if you don't know, are hollow in the middle. So what happens if they get wet feet is they become soggy and they pretty much die. So they can't stand any wet feet. So if you have a look, I'll just show you. This is my one of my ones that actually survived. I had two, no, I had three, sorry, at the start of winter, and now I'm down to one. So am I going to give the other ones a go again, the other types a go? Yes, I am. But this is the one that I had the most success with, and this is the one that I recommend if you want to give it a shot, which is the Sri Lankan red. So Sri Lankan red papaya, as I mentioned, protected it during winter, and as you can see with the 34-degree heat that we've had over the weekend, it's starting to come back. So can you grow papaya in Melbourne? The answer was yes, a resounding yes, but you just really need to give it a lot of protection because, as I mentioned, a bit of rain can give a lot of damage to it. So no watering at all with the papayas. Lots of watering during summer. Lots of seaweed feeding to it. Lots of organic compost. And yeah, these are the results. So we're obviously at the start of summer. We haven't really felt the effects of it, but as you can tell, the 34-degree heat and the humidity that we've had pretty high humidity in a few days. That's what can happen. So, on that point, we had two arrivals come in yesterday, and there were papayas. So, I've been keeping an eye out to see sort of which ones have been in stock. Dailies have had a few different ones, including the sunny red, I think it is, and just your regular what is it called? The regular, I forgot what it's called. I think it's a red as well, a red papaya. But anyways, they had this Sri Lankan red in stock a couple of weeks ago, and due to its success, I jumped at it. So got two of them. One's over here and one I'll show you in a second. Planted straight in ground. Not going to waste too much time with it. And yeah, they'll be obviously given protection during winter. Again, no rain, as I mentioned. Don't water it during winter, and just keep monitoring it. Alright, so it's a Sri Lankan red papaya if you want to know. I'll show you the tag if you want to give it a papaya a shot. Sorry guys, just mosquitoes. There you go. Sri Lankan red. Highly recommend it. Okay, and that's the second one there. Also a Sri Lankan red. They're still quite small. The one that I got 2 years ago now, I think it is. Yeah, maybe a year and a half ago. Was a bit bigger than that. So these guys are still babies, but it's alright. We're going into summer, so they can go straight in the ground. They've been given a great mix, been mulched well too. And as you can see, they're doing really well so far. Loads of new growth. So we shouldn't have any hassles or any complications with these coming into the warmer months. But yeah, I guess the point of this video, and the one that was muted before, was to suggest that you can actually grow papaya in Melbourne, but you just need to put in a bit more effort. They're sort of not like mangoes, where mangoes have a bit more tolerance. Probably not to wet feet, but to cold weather, whereas papayas don't. So I'm going to give these two a go, but I want to be adamant that you can actually do it here in Melbourne. I mean, if you can do those guys behind coconuts, which I've showed you guys in my past videos, you can definitely try and do papaya. Again, they're different, totally different. But yeah, 2 Sri Lankan reds arrived in Melbourne yesterday. That's all for today, guys. Just a quick one. Been planted in ground. Just wanted to show you. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and I'll catch you from the next video. Bye for now.